What's up? Good afternoon, motherfuckers. Ooh. I'm gonna take a dab and then head into the room. Oh shit, the audio's loud. Mike? Okay. So yeah, gonna take a dab and then head into the room. Why is the audio so loud? Mike? Check. Alright, well that's a little bit better. Gonna be installing a new gutta, baby. One thing I've not liked in my room ever has been my drainage. The way that my tables are set up, it makes it hard to have them roll side to side without putting a lot of tension on the drain hose that goes to my drain. So I came up with a solution for it, but I don't know if it's going to work, to be honest. The bulkheads that I bought seem to be a little bit too big. So I was going to see if maybe I could flip them over and put them upside down. But I don't know. We're going to see. We're going to see. The bulkheads are like this big, and then the drain at the end of the trays has like this rectangle drain. Like I guess you call it a drainage ditch almost. And the bulkhead fitting doesn't fit in that little recessed drain properly. So I don't know. We'll fucking see, man. We'll see. If I had the proper table drain, it wouldn't be an issue. But because I'm trying to fucking jimmy rig it, that's the problem. But it might work. It might. Oh, man. I took one of those hits earlier where I took the hit and then like I left the office and I came back and the banger was still on the rig with the marble, with the fucking insert, just stuck, glued, absolutely glued together. I hate when I do that, bro, because you never realize it until you come back to take another dab, and then you're like, fuck. It's exactly what happened, too. I came in here, and I was going to take a dab, and I was like, oh, shit, I already got it ready? Because, like, from a distance, it looked perfectly clean. I got him close. And I saw the insert was on there, the marble was on there, and I picked it up and I shook it and nothing moved. It just was. It was stuck so good, man. Like something there is about Mary, bro. Just. Just. Some of you young kids that haven't seen that movie won't get it. There's Something About Mary was such a funny movie. How'd you get the beans above the Frank? Oh, fuck. That was back when they still made like original movies. Now all the movies are the fucking same, bro. Frank Sandberg, Frank Sandberg. You're back? Welcome back, Ned. So yeah, we'll get the drains in. Unfortunately, I was sent an old box of cocoa. So JR Crop Tech is sending out a replacement box. They already sent it out today, actually. It'll be here tomorrow, hopefully, and we'll get our cocoa bags installed. But today, we'll get the drain. I'm going to try and get the under canopy lights and the, excuse me, the duck socked fan going. That movie was so good. Gotta let my dogs out and feed the dogs too. I think it's gonna rain, and it's definitely getting windy. Going to be going with 6 plants per light this run. We'll have oil tanker on one side. We'll have apple fritter on the other side. Been raining in Georgia for 2 days. Damn, that's wild. I hate when it rains like that for like 2-3 days straight. Even if it's like off and on, I still don't like it. Like, give me one good rain and then go the fuck away. I could never live anywhere where there's just like constant rain. Sucks being damp and moist. Nobody wants to be moist. This nigga. This dude just texted me and said he wants a vape. And I'm like, all right, well, where are you located? Let me see if I got a rep in your area. He's like, Texas. I'm like, I don't have a rep there, sorry. He's like, well, damn, how can I be a rep? How do you go from wanting one vape to wanting to be a rep? What? That message is getting left on red. Just straight up. I'm not even opening that. I'm not even opening that. I know. I should hit him with the, you gotta buy a box. You gotta buy a box. A box of 50. You gotta get a box of 50 vapes and a QP of rosin, and then you can be a rep for the month. Something ridiculous, huh? Oh man. Could you imagine never having had a product before, or even having had a brand like that brand of products, and you're like, hey, I want to try your product, and I also want to be a rep, but you've never had it? That's wild work, bro. The desperation is real. Ooh. Shit. Damn, that was a rip. Hot diggity damn. Ooh, shit. That was a good hit. All right, let me go dogs out.
I did was spit flames. I ain't even eat today.
Turn it up then. Yo. Not the dog father. Hey. Have you ever seen a star this close to land? I'm at the dog pound with a leash in my hand. It's LT and SN double OP. Good from the LBC back to the V. I'm making new WAP and drop it like it's hot. Mufasa, I'm getting the lion's share of the pot. I'm independent like no limit in the 90s. Oliver and Company, I got my dog behind me.
Smoke dipping, whipping, hitting switches. Nowadays, I can't even count up on my bitches. Which is specific to how I get my dishes. Now bag it all up, now we add to my riches.
Hey, they wanna sign me, the industry is lost. Krabby Patty formula, they want the head sauce. My daddy was a boss, he hustled through the night. Now I'ma flow water, but grab a cup of ice.
Drink that, think back, kick back, hold up, roll up, like that. Just hold it back, run it up, now run it back. Blaze a few J's, make $1 million play.
I had to up the price, the flow is in demand. Pocket full of konnichiwa, they know me in Japan. The haters and the fans, they screaming in the stands. They don't respect the dog till you bite a nigga hand. Have you ever seen a star this close to land? I'm at the dog pound with a leash in my hand. It's LT and SN double OP. Good from the LBC back to the V. I'm making new WAP and drop it like it's hot. Mufasa, I'm getting the lion's share of the pot. I'm independent like no limit in the 90s. Oliver and Company, I got the dog behind me. Huh? Wow. Hey. Mike G. Say, nephew, put one in the air for me one time. Step back, your booty right there, cuz. Yes, sir. Hey, it's not the same. Hey,
All right, dogs are fed. Let's go. Ooh, shit. I didn't realize my computer's about to die. Let's go get you guys plugged in. All right. Okay. So, let me get situated real quick. Okay. So, I don't know if you heard me, but you probably don't want to use that sensor, Sataro. In fact, I'm putting Taro's 12s back in. Can you hear me now? Alright, that should be a little bit better. Can you hear me? How's the audio? Fuck, I can't even open this. Oh, fuck. Let me grab my channel locks. Anyways, Sataro, I was trying to talk to you about that sensor. But it doesn't seem like my chat is loading or something is tripping. I'm gonna try and refresh my chat. Ah, there we go. My chat was frozen. Fuck yeah. That's awesome. Holy fuck, that thing is on there. Hold on. I trialed that sensor for the last year or so, actually a little bit more, and it's not good. It doesn't have a very stable data. It's very jumpy. It makes it very difficult to use the data. So I'm going back to Taros 12. So that's why I was trying to avoid your question earlier, is because I didn't want to talk about it. It's something that I was doing some R&D for Pinnacle. It's not something that I was trying to tell everybody and their mama exactly what the sensor is. So in the future, if you see something like that and you're curious, hit me up on the side. Some stuff I do not share just because I have so many people that are vultures that watch this channel to see the progress with Pinnacle, see what sensors I'm using, etc., etc. So I try and keep some of that on the low, but I'll be putting Taros 12s back in here for substrate sensors. We'll be working with Delta T in the future potentially to improve their sensor, but right now it's not very good. Oh, fuck. Okay. So if we go like up, I'm gonna have to trim that down some. Maybe not. Well, that's gonna stick up. Well, that would stick up too, so fuck it. Alright, let me see. Trust me, when I find a really good sensor that works, I'll let you guys know. Alright, let me show you what's going on over here, because I know you can't tell, and I would like to make it so you can see. So, give me a second. I can't really take the laptop over there. Or I guess I can, but you still ain't gonna see that much. But me, I don't know. Maybe, we'll see. Okay, so if we go over here, what happens is I have a drain that comes over here. That's coming from my PU. You can see the P-trap hanging right there. It goes to the corner, and then down, and then boom. That brown copper line is for my water heater. The water heater runoff. I need to reroute that. But for now, it's chilling. And then it comes to this corner. I've got a union, couples, like couplers, and then a T. And that's where I was draining this tray. But this kept getting clogged. So it's just kinked up. This one doesn't get clogged, it works fine. But I still don't like it. Like pulling the tray over, it puts pressure and that line wants to move it back. And then it all goes to a drain pipe over here. Focus. It goes to a drain pipe. Walla bing bang. Boom. Okay. And then into this Liberty 404 pump. And then I have the white line, which is from the condensate from the mini split. Say hi, mini split. And then there's a check valve coming off the pump, and that's the waste line that gets rid of it out of the room. And it goes all the way over, up, and gets the fuck out of here. Okay? So, we need to fix that. I want to replace that. I do not like it, Sam, I am. Fuck that shit. Man, it sucks. So we're going to try to put one of these in. And then this enables me to run a gutter. That's cool shit. But my problem is, tray's off. Hold on, I'm doing this with one hand, don't judge me. Flick the bean. Okay, the problem is that. See, that's the problem. Doesn't free it. So we gotta go the other way with it. You feel me? You gotta come up through the bottom. That's what we gotta do. Maybe. Oh fuck. And then maybe we can trim some edges off it. Fuck, this is not gonna work. Shit. Alright, well, my plan B, if these bulkheads didn't fit, was to just put a 90 on the bottom of this. My floors have not been cleaned yet, so don't judge me. But I can put a 90 on that. I'm just gonna go ahead and get my gutter installed. I'll deal with this shit after. Alright. Fuck, I wish this would work. I could cut down the edges on this thing. It'd be a pain in the dick, but I could do it. And then I could put this going up. Okay, here's what's gonna happen. If I take out this, and this fits, without me having to modify it, the hole, then I'm gonna modify this. If the hole doesn't match, then I'm not even gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it if the holes don't line up. Fuck it. That'll be letting me know what my destiny is. What are we doing here? What are we even fucking doing? They make 90-degree tablespoons too, in case I feel like not being stupid and being smart. But you know, it's not gonna fit. It's not gonna fit. It needs to be slightly larger. Okay. It's like barely not gonna fit. Oh man. Oh man, I'm so tempted to shave you down. Oh, I'm so tempted. Because all I gotta do is cut some edges on this, and then that sits flush, and then I just fucking go with my plan. I'm cutting it down. I'm cutting it. All I gotta do is cut a sliver off of this side, and a sliver off of this side, and it'll set straight down in there perfect. The hole is barely too small. So like there it is. It's like barely too small. So I say we make that hole a tiny bit bigger. And what's the worst that happens? We fuck this piece up and I can't return it to the store. Big fucking deal. Okay? Okay. So, lucky for me, I have a tool for cutting through styrofoam, and I think this might work for cutting through here. We shall find out, my friends. We shall find out. Ooh, the smell coming off of this is going to be delicious. I'm going to crank up my carbon scrubber right here. Okay. Let's see here. Yeah, those are going to be re-vegging. I got to take cuts off of them. Closer to the carbon scrubber, go. Get closer. Oh God. It's working, but oh God. It smells. That worked. But probably could have been a lot better somewhere else, outside. Yeah, that worked. Bro, I'm out of here. I had to get my exhaust going. Hold on, guys. That created way more fucking smoke. I'm gonna let my shit air out. That's why I'm glad I had that emergency exhaust on there. As soon as I started, I was like, oh fuck. Hold on, I'll get the camera back on in a second. Yeah, we're not gonna stay in there and breathe that shit in. We'll exhaust that shit out. Dang, that got bad quick. I didn't realize, because last time that I used it, I used it on styrofoam, which it cuts through faster. That shit was slower. Alright. Woo! Shit, boy. AC Infinity sucks for carbon scrubbers. I don't recommend them personally. Yeah. Yeah, no. Wow. Can is good. Fresh is good. I haven't tried Gorillas. The AC Infinity, when I tried it, it wasn't working. I don't know if I got some bad carbon or what. But it was just like, it seemed cheap. Like they sold me a can of something, but it was, hey, knock it off, stupid! Fucking little dog out there growling a bunch. Sorry. Yeah, I don't know, man. I never had good luck with them. I think I've tried them twice. One at a buddy's house and one here. And I was like, meh. I like their fans. Their fans are nice. I mean, but check it. If they're giving you a fan that, or I mean a scrubber that doesn't work well, do you think that refilling that same scrubber that doesn't work well when it's brand new is going to fix it? Like, no, that's not going to fix the problem. Like, I'm good on that. I'm good on that. I'd rather just use a whole different brand altogether and not have that issue at all. Like, how is it that I could buy a scrubber from another company, run that shit for like several years, honestly, and just change the pre-filter, and it lasts. It lasts. No smell. We harvested my whole room and got it in the freezer as fresh frozen, and not once did you smell anything outside of my house, outside of my garage. And I just have one big filter in there. Oh, I forgot that caveat, Ocean. The AC Infinity filters work fine if you grow mids. Bang, 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 bang. You set me up, bro. Couldn't help it. I'm sorry. Hell yeah, Barstool. I'm happy to hear that, bro. Happy to hear it. Oh, man. I'm going to give it like 5 more minutes to let it exhaust that shit out. That was not cool. You don't grow mids anymore. Growing some fire shit now. Now you just gotta not fuck it up on the dry sift. You're gonna do some of that hash vac tech. For dry sift, great idea. For bubble, it's a really bad idea. And here's the thing. From what I saw, he is cleaning up his dry sift by spraying it with water on the screen while he's shop vacuuming it through the screen. Is it really dry sift if you're spraying it down with water? Is it though? If it's gonna be dry, it should stay dry the whole time. I think that you could do static tech to it and it remains dry, and then that's fire dry sift still, right? But the moment you take some dry sift and you spray it down, brother, that is not dry sift anymore. I don't know. That's just my little 2 cents about it. I don't know. It seems like misnomer. Wet sift. Moist sift. I like the idea of the tech for certain applications. I do not think that it's scalable. I think if I were to pull out the 300 grams of hash that I have in my freeze dryer right now, that would not be a viable option for me to clean it up or, you know, make it more pure. There's no way. No way, no way. And you know, while we're on the topic of it, I was talking to a buddy about the plasma machines that are doing the plasma separation for heads, and I don't think that is efficient necessarily, and here's why. And I'll caveat all of this by saying I have not personally used one yet. Okay, but from what I've seen, how many of you guys don't know what the fuck I'm talking about with plasma separator? Before I fucking run my mouth. I can pull it up and show you. So essentially, it's a big glass box with two metal plates that are facing each other. One's charged negatively, one's charged positively. And then there's a vacuum that pulls hash through this this big machine with a bunch of tubes, and it drops the hash down in between the plates. The bad shit goes to one side, the good shit goes to the other side. So you end up with good static heads on one side and all your stalks and other bad stuff on the other side. And then when you're done, you basically turn off the machine, grab your plate with all the good stuff, and then dust it off onto parchment or into a container. You do the same thing with your bad stuff. But herein lies the problem. And let me pull up the machine so you guys can see what I'm talking about. Let's see. Trying to remember if it's Wolverine doing it. Yes, it's Wolverine. Well, he's one of them. This guy does really, really good dry sift. What is this? Another spot? Yes. Exactly, Tony. Okay. So here's the problem I personally see with it is cleaning. Cleaning it. So you're trading efficiency on labor for efficiency on cleanup. Now, I may be looking at this the total wrong way, but I would rather spend my time and my effort on my labor of love, on my craft, on my passion, doing it manually, and spend a fraction of the time on the cleanup, which is the part I don't enjoy, rather than run it through a machine, which granted is probably going to do an excellent job, right? It's going to do an excellent job, I'm sure of it. However, now instead of doing, 2-3 hours of work and then 5 minutes of cleanup. You have 5 minutes of work and goddamn 3 hours of cleanup. How are you supposed to clean that machine other than completely disassembling it, soaking all of the parts, the tubes and everything, and then putting it back together after it dries? Because there's no way in fucking hell you're wiping that thing down. There ain't no way. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. So it's like, how do you justify that? Cool. Now we took a what could have been a 2-man, 3-hour, 4-hour sift job to do a pound, 2 pounds of hash, whatever. Depends on how quick they are and what method they're using. Now it takes us 10 minutes to run it through this machine. But now it's going to take you guys fucking 3 hours to disassemble it and put it back together for the next batch. Like, I'm good, bro. I don't know. The trade-off doesn't compute for me. Even Uncle Roger likes it. Yeah, calibrating it, I don't know about the technical aspects of it like that, but I imagine there's some level of charge that needs to be held in those plates, and maybe the amount of charge that's pushed to those plates needs to be calibrated every once in a while or something, or maybe it needs to be changed based on the batch or how much you're running. I'm not sure on all of those details. All I know is me being a clean person when it comes to my equipment, my hash, my work area, that is very intimidating looking. And again, it could be out of total ignorance just because I don't know. That's totally a possibility. I'm here. I might as well take a dab. Don't judge me. It's a wild first-gen design that never should have been put into production. Well, yeah, I don't know. I don't feel too comfortable saying too much more than I have because I haven't used one. So I don't know if it's a good first iteration or not. All I know is from a cleaning perspective, I'm not a fan. Now, let's say there are certain applications where I think it makes sense, and maybe this is geared towards those people. The outdoor guys that are pulling down 100, 200, 300 pounds of the same shit, and they're washing it in their commercial washing machines, and they end up with a ton of fucking hash. Well, you know what's a very cheap, easy, fast way to clean up all of that low-grade hash and turn it into something a lot better? That machine that we just looked at. Because then you can take fucking 20, 30 pounds of full spectrum hash, dump it through there, and just get nothing but pure headies out of it. Now that job would have taken days to do 20 pounds of hash and static tech it with manual labor. That would have taken days. That makes sense to me in that application to use that machine, because now you have an hour or so of machine work and, you know, a 3-4 hour cleanup. If it even takes that long, it might not, right? But let's just, for argument's sake, say it takes 3 to 4 hours. Now that makes sense. Now a couple of days worth of work, plus, you know, some cleanup along the way, and at the end, turned into a half a day. That makes sense. That outdoor trim, yeah. The machine is called. Hold on, I'll tell you right now. I think it's just called a plasma separator. I don't think they've given it like an actual name. It's from SC Filtration though, Sambo Creek. So always go check out SC Filtration. They call it the separator. I found it. The separator. Ooh. The separatore. It's a very fancy, huh? Two kilogram per hour feed capacity. So 2,000 kilograms is about what, 5 pounds? Give or take. 5 pounds of hash per hour. That's fucking amazing. Yeah, please. Thank you. 8 CFM of compressed air. So it's using compressed air to push the hash through. The sifted hash. I already talked about that. Only air and static electricity are used in the process. Well, you better make sure you have a good air filter on that bitch. Anyways. It's called the separatore. Separatore. You know it was going to cost a lot of money with a name like that. For the birds. That's for all you dry sift boys. I'm a washer over here. You guys already seen what my fucking hash comes out clean with straight heads on the 70, the 90, and sometimes even the 120. So I'm really like, do I need the static? Maybe if I was trying to put out full spec, like 45 through 179 or whatever, and I wanted to static tech that, I could do that. That would make sense, but I ain't trying to do that. I get way too many straight heads with the way that I wash right now to even consider doing that. Bro, the purist in me loves static, but the hippie in me is like, you want everything, you need every part of it to get the full entourage effect. So I feel like just some solid ass melt. If you can get some greasy 70 through 119, fire. If it has to be 90 and up, that's fine too. But the broader you can get the spectrum and still have some fire melt, bro, I honestly feel like there ain't no better medicine, bro. The melt. Oh man, you know what I just realized? I gotta go back in there and cut I've got to cut 3 more times. But I think that's honestly going to be the best way to cut it. I don't have like a table saw or anything fancy. Like, I'm not fucking Tim Allen over here. I have a little fucking, whatchamacallit, jigsaw. But I don't think I have a fresh blade for it. But it should be able to cut through plastic. But it's going to be ugly. It's probably going to be sloppy. It's probably not going to be worse than the one I just melted. Fuck, I don't know. What do I do? Do I want to melt another one? That was gnarly, bro. That was... Put a mask on? I don't have a mask. I'll just do this. Pretend somebody just farted. I smell good though. God damn. My deodorant is nice. It's good. I got this, what's the brand? I forgot. My wife buys it, but it's good. It's like this all natural deodorant. It's like orangey, citrusy, woodlandy deliciousness. Cheers. A little bit lower temp. I've been hitting them a little bit warm lately. Yep. Yo, Mitchie's work got way cleaner. That was good. RZ mask. I'll check it out. Let me make sure it aired out in there. I mean, we should be good, but let me double check. By George, I think he's got it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what's funny? You know what's funny? Is Bubble Man was all in my DMs being a condescending asshole, telling me how he probably taught me how to wash, and if not, I at least used his bags, and yada yada yada. Just like total fucking snobbery for no reason when he was supposed to be helping me with Whistler Tech stuff. And it's funny how that works, because let me just share with you. The ego is real, and it's funny because I told him, bro, like, I taught myself how to wash. I didn't even know who you were until recently. Like, here's a review I got from one of the people that smoked my vapes and purchased one of his. So I mean, the difference in those two is pretty substantial. We see the feedback. I'm just saying. And here was the feedback on mine. So, I mean, hey, picture's worth 1,000 words. Anyways, this came out fantastic. I have to go do this to the rest. I'm going to take you guys with me so that if I cut my finger off, you guys can laugh. Just kidding. That won't happen. Yeah, well, they'll get along great. They can sniff each other's butts while they're in the office like a bunch of dogs. In reference to Bubble Man and GML working together. Wild. What do I think about the GML lights? Well, I haven't ran the GML lights, so I'm not going to make too many comments about them. I will say that there are some outrageous claims being made about what they do. And the pictures that are being used as evidence are pretty hilarious. Like a bunch of dead gnats or thrips above a light, but underneath one of his lights. And he claims that it's the UV from the light that he's running above the other one that's causing those insects to die. And I'm like, bro, I can go to any one of my fans, any one of my lights. When I have fungus gnats or thrips in the room, that's usually where I'm going to find them dead. Nah, it's not sunny out right now. I need to go make sure that this actually fits really well. Give me a second. And then we'll cut the other one. Okay, that fits. Okay. Let's try that again without all of the fucking the smoke. This is not the right blade for this, so it makes it a little bit harder. This is a reverse wood cutting blade, so it's like way more rough than it should be. But once it gets started, we're good. All right, cool. It's on the right track. But it's gonna be a jittery bitch. There we go. Getting her done, boys. Dirty, shut the fuck up. Bro, you see how thick this is, Dirty? You know how many discs I would go through on a Dremel trying to cut through this? Why you always got such bad advice, Dirty? Huh? why are you always so loud but so wrong? Bruh, that would have taken forever with a Dremel. No thanks. This is the one that's going to be harder. I need to get my bigger, yeah, that's going to be a bitch. Hell no on the Dremel, bro. Bam. Bruh, I would have been changing fucking Dremel bits right now. I would have been changing Dremel bits. Come on. Actually, let's go this way. Okay, good. Okay. Oh, you know what? I do that. I guess I could have sealed. Yeah, I could have left them whole and just put these on the bottom. That's fine. All right, that fits. We're good. All right, let's get to work, boys. I want to put in this new system. Go here. I gotta make the hole bigger still. Now this might be the job for the Dremel. That works. oscillating saw. Yeah, I guess that'd be pretty cool. Be pretty cool indeed. I just don't do enough projects, honestly, to have all that different shit, you know? Alright. So, that's the cool part. That should get the job done pretty well. I do need to get some tape. I'm essentially going to go from that bulkhead to a 90 to either this little P-trap fitting, which I think is too long. Yeah, it's too long. So I have another small piece of 1/4 inch or 1/2 inch that I'll use, and then I'm either going to use a 45 down into the gutter, or I'm going to use a 90 down into the gutter. So I got to see which one I'm going to use. Let me go grab my gutter. In or put it in the yard waste bin or whatever, but I don't have to clean all those fucking pots, man. That shit was getting old. I don't like doing that shit, I'll tell you that much. It never gets any easier sitting there and fucking scrubbing pots. I'd rather dump out the cocoa and recycle the plastic, call it a day. Okay, let's see here. I hope this doesn't leak on me right now. I know it's going to, but I mean, I hope it doesn't leak too bad. I'm about to undo everything over here. Take this off. Guess I gotta go over there and do it. Fuck yeah, I'm so happy to get rid of this. So happy. I couldn't fucking stand that thing. This shit. when it would be nice to have two people. A little nice to have a helping hand. Ooh, fuck, that's a challenge. Shucky ducky quack quack, how do we do that? Ooh. Ooh, ooh. Ooh. Upsy daisy, twisty turny. Alright. That's not gonna work. Put that down. Put that off. Put that down. I'll move that up a little bit. Put that off. Okay, that'll work. Probably should cut that off first. Yes. Alright. Oh, I see this shit is tripping again. That's cool. Huh. Well, you can hang out here for a second. I'm not sure why that froze, but you can hang out here. And I'll move you over. Try and get you guys front row seats to me trying to do this gutter install. I gotta grab something, and I forgot what it was already. Oh yeah. Don't judge me. Cut this side off. Boom, bop, boom, bop, boom, bop, bam. I like it. Alright. So, I swore I brought in another bit with me. There it is. Okay. So I'm using these little hangers. I'm 100% positive I'm using them not the way they're intended to be used. I'm 100% positive, but I'm gonna do it anyways. The only thing I'm not sure of is which way I want to mount this guy. I think I want to turn it. want to turn this. It's going to be a pain in the ass to do, but I'm going to do it. Okay, that wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Maybe I was being a little dramatic. Okay, that's better. That's better. Now, oh no, I don't like that actually. I don't like that. This lip is too tall. This, yeah, it's too tall. Unless I raised my trays a little bit. What do I want to do? I think I'm going to keep it the other way. I don't like the lip being that high because the tables need to drain into it, and the higher that lip is, the harder it is for me to drain the tables into it. I'm going to flip it and then just force it to drain the way I want it to. I think right there. And then I think instead of that, I do a screw right through there into this truss. And go nice and high right there. Put that underneath it to support it. No matter where I do it. Okay, that's gonna be like that. Alright, let me mark that. I know you guys are like, what the fuck? We can't see shit. I don't care. Alright, let me go get a couple little tools. All right. We are good to go. Now I need to put in a couple more supports, and then after I put in the supports, then I'll drill it against the wall too, so it stays mounted the way that I want it to. That little support works nice. Cool. Fun. All right, so I'm gonna have to modify my pump entrance over here. So I think that's actually going to be the first thing I need to do before I can even finish mounting this, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to give it the slope I need. Let's set that in there right now. Yeah, we're not at the right slope. It's actually not bad. Hold on a second. I gotta remember this room has a natural slope to it. It's not sloped enough. Okay, I gotta modify that pump end real quick. Alright. It's just the section where it drains into. I need to mark this and cut it. Okay. This one should be pretty straightforward. This one I'm just going to take the saw to and cut it in half. Hey baby, are you here? Okay. fucking wife just called. Kids are on their way home and they want to eat again. It's like their third fucking dinner. These fucking kids. Anyways, here's how I modified the end of the drain to receive the gutter. And unfortunately, that's where I have to call it for now, but I will be back in here later to finish this. This is gonna work amazing. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Amazing. Perfect. Alright. Anyways, I will catch you guys later. Peace.